Hello, there's Patricia from Pinky's World, and this is Stash Buster 6, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, I came across a brilliant wee gem of a tutorial way back in 2014 for this. It's such a cute wee size of a milk carton, perfect for table decorations, table favours, whatever you want to call them, or just to put wee money gifts into as an added, or stocking stuffer, or whatever. But it was made by Nikki Spencer way back, as I say, in 2014, and I thought it was definitely worth doing a tutorial for. She had just a couple of written indications as to the two sizes you needed, and that was it. She left it at that, but it is a very easy tutorial, and she's a genius for coming up with it. So we're going to make it today. I fancy making a good few of these, so it'll use up a right wee bit of stash. But to make one, you need 2 pieces of card, 10 inches in length. One is 2 inch wide and the other is 2.5 inch wide. You need 5 pieces of your chosen paper. I have gone with Country Lace from Stampin' Up. It measures what? 1/6 by 1/6 square, right? So you need 5 of those, and I've added ink around the edges just to give them a wee bit of definition when I'm sticking them on. I have used snowflakes to decorate it, as you can see, in the blueberry bushel and white, and I cut those using a wee 2D Designs snowflake. I had it from way back when I was on their design team. This is from the wee Tiny Keepsakes. I'm sure somebody's bought that in your day. I'm no longer with Stampin' Up. I'm just using stuff that I have. Tiny Keepsakes, and I used the wee die out of it here to cut this. I'm using the gems, and I'm using the pack of ribbon that I have from Lemons as well. I don't even know, these definitely aren't available. I'm not sure about these, to be honest with you. So what you need to do is get your scoreboard, and we're going to score it. The scoring is so easy, you're going to remember it off by heart in no time. It is simply 2, 4, 6, 8. So on each piece, go the long way and go 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. And do the same for the bigger one, the 2.5 inch one. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then the only difference is you're spinning this one round and you're scoring it at 2 1/4. So you're just giving it a wee 1/4 inch edge. And you want to do that both sides, so it's easier just, I think, to spin it round. That doesn't look like it's going up to the end properly. So again, 2 1/4. Keep that butted up. And that's you. That's all the scoring you need. Now, in this one, Nikki used this punch. If you haven't got it, just simply cut it off or use a corner punch or do something just to decorate the top of it. Use a die or whatever you have. Make sure that's up to the very end there. So you're doing that at both sides of the narrower, the 2 inch one. And that's that one ready. And then on the other one, we need to do a wee bit of cutting. So we're going to cut straight up that score line that you made there at the bottom, just to the first mark across. Chop it off. Chop it off fully. And I can see I've left a wee bit of the score line. I want to remove that because I don't want it interfering with the box when I'm making it up. Do the same on the other side. I'm flipping right over just so that I can see the line better and get at the cutting better. Straight up to there and cut. Then we're going to skip one. We're keeping those wee notches there and we're cutting into the next one. So use your score lines again as your cutting guide and just cut that straight up. And do the same with the other side. And then we're going to do this one as well. So that leaves you with that shape. So you just burnish all your wee lines now, just making sure everything's going up straight. And double check there's nothing, like that one is just notching out a wee bit too much for me. We want these to be able to fold up. So fold those wee notches in towards you. And make sure that they're not causing any friction when you're holding this up. So do that on both sides and just double check that you're happy with the space that it's left you. You can always trim it back if you find it's not perfect. I think that one needs a wee trim. That one seems okay, so I'm just going to trim that just ever so slightly. Right, so now we want to join these up. Oh, I've got to burnish these. Make sure you burnish these ones as well. So this one is going to sit across like so. The one with your wee fancy bits is going to stick into the centre of this one. So just put some tape or firm glue or whatever you normally use. And just line that up between your two notches, making sure you're nice and straight. And just let it take place. And your sides up so that you know everything's where it should be. Looks alright. Yep. So you can flip that over now and we'll do a wee bit of decorating. So as I said, I've cut out these. We want to put our paper on first and then we're going to decorate those while it's all flat. So I've 5 of these I said, didn't I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and your 5th one is going to be on one of the closures for the inside. Just thought it was a bit plain. Nikki left hers plain and I'd prefer to decorate it. So just stick those in place where you have them now. So that's where we are now. They're all stuck in place. Now you want to get, I'm using a 1-inch punch. I want to put a wee notch here just for making it easier when you go inside the box to pull it open. If they're both folded over flat against each other, I would find it difficult myself. So on the 2 outer bits, just punch a wee nick. So I'll turn it back the way I had you. So now we're ready to decorate. And our 2 ordinary white ones go top and bottom for the closure, and I'm just going to simply put a wee bit of just wee dots of Tomboy. I'm sticking these ones down flat so they don't get in the way when you're opening and closing the box. So they will just go straight. Use this here for your center point. Just stick them in place. So we're going to put this one here. And again, I'm keeping the point going the same direction. And when you go to do these ones, I'm just actually going to put a dab of glue in the center. And I'm going to let them sit up. And again, the box will be pointing up, sitting up the way, so I want this point pointing up the way. Just preference, it doesn't, you don't have to do it like that. So, do that, stick those all in place. This will go here, none here, and this is your inside of your box. So you'll have one here, following that point down, and again, the same over here, following that point down. And I'll be straight back to you. So I'm just adding my pearls here, and as you can see I have put a wee dot of the, what do you call that glue? That white glue. What do you call that glue? Flip me. Tombow. Just to hold the pearl, because even though they're sticky back, I think half the times they don't let them stay where you want them. So I've done all that, one to each of them, using them pearls. They're kind of grey to match the paper there. And now we need to assemble our box. So this is the way you go. You put glue along these wee strips here. Again, use a good glue. Just a wee line of it on both sides. And just hold it up straight and go in. The next side's not so easy to put together, unfortunately, but you do get there. So because you've only got 1/4 of an inch, it really needs a wee bit of time to take. And just make sure that you're nicely lined up there and you're happy with the way it looks, and then go around to your other side and line it up. But again, just give it time. Go in with your bone folder and try and not push it where it shouldn't be. And that should be the way you finish, nice and neat around both sides. This side, as I say, is a wee bit more awkward because you're closing your box up at this stage. So make sure you put the glue on both sides, even though you're only working on one at a time, because you ain't ever going to get back in there again. Right, fold that up, making sure both go inside, and tuck it in place and hold it. You can flip it down to where I can't even see myself. There's it there. I need to go in this way. Still checking that it's all nicely lined up. Flip me, the light here's wicked. Should be at this side, shouldn't it? I hope. So hopefully that's it all pressed up. So now you can see I didn't cover this one, but I have a nice wee finger hole so that you can pull that up easily. This one sits on the top and you'll be doing the same there. And then this just closes together and your ribbon's going with it. Isn't it cute? Like, it's definitely worth making. It's the easiest milk carton I've ever done, I can tell you now for nothing. And I'm sure you can adjust the sizes to go for a bigger one. So we're using this nice, trim, I think it's called. But you can thread through anything there you want. Make sure you have enough out. Tie your wee knot. That's the only thing about this tag top. It's hard to keep the ribbon in the centre, but we're going to do our best. Tie a wee bow. Flipped over. The nice design shows. Doesn't need to be gigantic, just enough to make it look pretty. We can cut that off. We'll go this way. So now we want to add a wee bit of beggar's twine where it gone. We're just going to sort of thread it around the back of this. I've stamped this in the nearly matching ink and cut it out with that wee shape. I'm just going to thread that through there. I'm sort of want going underneath that bow on half of it at least. And we're just going to tie it so it sort of sits up in the air a wee bit. It doesn't block off your snowflake. And it's getting a grip of the damn thing. Come on. So foodry when they're tiny, aren't they? I just wasn't generous enough with the stuff. So that's not bad. That's sitting okay. We'll cut this off. And that is it. Really cute. It really is cute. I think it's lovely. Twist that to the side. Keep your bowl up to the top. Fruit that about till you're happy, but aren't they so sweet? Wouldn't they be really nice sitting at your Christmas table, and do them in the colours that's going to match whatever you're doing that year. But that is it. Thanks to, what is it, Nikki Spencer, way back in 2014. Thank you so much for a brilliant tutorial. That's me. I'll catch you all again next week, hopefully. Bye.